Imagine a garden that thrives despite a lack of water, a vibrant oasis in the midst of aridity. Is it possible? Absolutely. Welcome to the world of water-wise gardening, where beauty and resilience go hand in hand with sustainability. Water conservation is not just about saving on your utility bills, it's about preserving our planet's most precious resource. By adopting water-wise gardening practices, we can make a significant contribution to environmental sustainability. But let's not overlook the challenges. Many regions face water scarcity, and for gardeners in these areas, maintaining a lush, thriving garden can seem like an uphill battle. However, there's a solution that strikes a balance between our love for gardening and our need to conserve water. Drought-tolerant flowers. These hardy species thrive in low water conditions, bringing color and life to even the most arid landscapes. Water-wise gardening is not just a trend, it's a necessity. And the key to success? Drought-tolerant flowers. Choosing the right flowers for a low-water garden might seem daunting, but with a little knowledge, it's a breeze. Let's dive into the world of drought-tolerant flowers. These plants are the superheroes of the garden, thriving in conditions that would wilt many other species. They're not just tough, they're versatile and beautiful too. Now, what exactly makes a flower drought-tolerant? These flowers typically have features that help them conserve water. Deep-reaching roots that tap into hidden reservoirs, waxy or hairy leaves that reduce evaporation, or fleshy leaves that store water. These are all characteristic traits of drought-tolerant plants. Now let's introduce some of these hardy water-wise stars. First on our list is the vibrant blanket flower. With its fiery red and yellow blooms, it's a real showstopper, and it thrives in full sun with minimal water once established. Next up is the resilient lavender. Not only does it boast aromatic leaves and beautiful purple flowers, but it's also a magnet for bees and butterflies. Plus, it's incredibly hardy, preferring dry, well-drained soil and full sun. Then we have the yarrow. This is a plant that loves the sun, and it rewards gardeners with delicate, fern-like foliage and clusters of tiny flowers in shades of white, yellow, pink, or red. It's a real powerhouse when it comes to surviving dry conditions. And let's not forget the echinacea. This flower, also known as the coneflower, is not only beautiful with its bold daisy-like flowers, but also medicinal. It's a native prairie plant that's perfectly adapted to hot, dry conditions. These are just a handful of the many drought-tolerant flowers out there. Each one brings something unique to the table, and together, they can transform a water-wise garden into a vibrant, colorful oasis. Remember, the right flowers can turn potential gardening challenges into stunning visual displays. So why not give these resilient beauties a try? You might just be surprised at how they can bring your garden to life. Planting drought-tolerant flowers isn't much different from planting any other flowers, but there are a few tips to ensure success. Now let's dive into the planting process. First and foremost, soil preparation is key. Drought-tolerant flowers thrive best in well-draining soil. If you're dealing with heavy clay or compacted soil, consider amending it with organic matter like compost or coconut coir. These amendments not only improve drainage but also enrich the soil with nutrients, giving your flowers a healthy start. Next comes the actual planting. Dig a hole that's twice as wide and just as deep as the root ball of your flower. Place the plant in the hole, ensuring that the top of the root ball is level with the soil surface. Backfill the hole, firming the soil gently around the roots. Avoid packing it too tightly, as this could hinder root growth. Now let's talk about spacing. Giving your flowers enough room to grow is crucial. Proper spacing prevents overcrowding, which can lead to competition for resources and increase the risk of disease. The ideal spacing varies depending on the species, but as a general rule, aim for a distance that's at least equal to the mature width of the plant. And then there's depth. Planting too deep can suffocate the roots, while planting too shallow can leave them exposed. As a guideline, the top of the root ball should be at or slightly above soil level. After planting, it's time for the initial watering. Even though these are drought-tolerant flowers, they still need some moisture to establish their roots. Water the flowers thoroughly immediately after planting, then allow the soil to dry out before watering again. This encourages the roots to grow deeper in search of moisture, enhancing the plant's drought tolerance. Lastly, don't forget to mulch. A layer of organic mulch around your flowers can conserve moisture, moderate soil temperature, and suppress weeds. But remember to keep the mulch away from the plant stems to prevent rot. With the right start, these hardy flowers are well on their way to creating a stunning water-wise garden. Once planted, how do you ensure your drought-tolerant flowers not just survive, but thrive? Let's dive into the fascinating world of caring for drought-tolerant flowers. The first thing to note is that these flowers are renowned for their low-maintenance nature, making them an ideal choice for both novice and veteran gardeners alike. Firstly, let's discuss watering. Despite their ability to withstand dry conditions, these flowers do need some water to survive. The key word here is some. Overwatering can harm them as much, if not more, than underwatering. A useful rule of thumb to remember is to water deeply, but infrequently. Monitor your flowers and adjust your watering schedule based on their needs. In general, watering once a week should suffice, though this may vary depending on the specific species and local climate conditions. Next, let's talk about sunlight. Most drought-tolerant flowers love the sun. They thrive in full sun exposure, making them a perfect choice for those sunny spots in your garden. However, there are also varieties that do well in partial shade. As always, it's crucial to research the specific requirements of each species to ensure they get the appropriate amount of sunlight. Now, while drought-tolerant flowers are generally hardy, they aren't immune to pests and diseases. Regularly check your plants for any signs of infestation or illness. Look out for discolored leaves, spots, or insects. If you notice anything unusual, act quickly. Many organic and eco-friendly solutions are available to combat common garden pests and diseases. Lastly, don't forget about soil. While these flowers are adaptable and can survive in less than ideal soil conditions, they'll truly flourish in well-draining soil. Consider adding organic matter or compost to improve the soil structure and nutrient content. Remember, the beauty of drought-tolerant flowers is their resilience. With minimal care, they can provide a stunning display all season long. So embrace the simplicity and sustainability of these flowers, and watch your garden transform into a vibrant oasis that not only conserves water, but also brings joy and color to your life. We've seen how drought-tolerant flowers can thrive in low-water conditions, but what are the other benefits? Well, these resilient beauties are not just about survival under tough conditions, they also bring forth some fantastic environmental benefits. For starters, they help in water conservation. In a world where water scarcity is becoming increasingly prevalent, every drop saved counts. By choosing plants that require less water, we are doing our part in conserving this precious resource. And it's not just about the environment, there's a personal benefit too. Imagine the amount of money you can save on your water bill by reducing the amount of water your garden needs. It's a win-win situation for both you and the environment. Additionally, drought-tolerant flowers often have deep root systems. This allows them to hold the soil together, preventing erosion. They also enrich the soil by adding organic matter, which improves soil health and fertility. So in a way, these flowers are nature's own gardeners, maintaining the health of the land they grow on. But wait, there's more. Drought-tolerant flowers can also be a magnet for beneficial wildlife. Many of these plants produce nectar-rich flowers that attract bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. By planting these flowers, you're not only beautifying your garden but also creating a haven for these wonderful creatures. And let's not forget, these visitors play a crucial role in pollination, which is vital for the survival of many plant species. Last but not least, these flowers are a testament to nature's resilience and adaptability. They inspire us with their ability to thrive under challenging conditions. They remind us that beauty can be found even in the harshest of environments, and that resilience is a trait to be admired and cultivated. Drought-tolerant flowers are more than just a practical choice. They're a beneficial addition to any garden. So next time you're planning your garden, consider adding these beautiful, resilient, and beneficial plants. You'll be doing your part for the environment, saving on your water bill, and creating a vibrant, wildlife-friendly space. Now, isn't that a blooming good idea? Now that you're equipped with the knowledge of drought-tolerant flowers, what's next? Well, it's time to put that knowledge into action. Consider the power you hold in your hands. With every seed you plant, you're not just cultivating beauty, but resilience. You're not just creating a garden, but a sanctuary that thrives in harmony with the environment. By choosing drought-tolerant flowers, you're making a statement. A statement that says you care about water conservation, about the future of our planet, and about creating a vibrant, beautiful space that asks little and gives so much. Imagine the satisfaction when you see your garden blooming with colors, knowing that you've made a choice that benefits both you and the earth. It's a choice that speaks volumes about who you are and what you value. Join the water-wise gardening movement today. Like, comment, and subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks. Let's make our gardens a beacon of sustainability.